Hi, everybody. Emmanuel here. I have got three great breathing courses coming up for everybody. And I'm going to explain to you breathing maybe one step past the basics. Okay, so I already have a whole series of videos about the fundamentals of breathing and breathing essentials, so to speak. This is like a tiny bit further than that. Still, I would consider it basic, but it's for somebody who says, okay, I got this breathing thing and I like it and I want to do it better. So this is the tiny bit step and hope you enjoy it. I'm going to break it down into three sections. So three sessions. The first session, which is this one, is going to be breathing as it relates to, I guess, thoughts. Some people might call it visualization. And then the second video is going to be breathing as it relates to tension and relaxation. And that's more of a physical connection, right? Like the physical muscles in the body. And then the third section is going, or third session is going to be breath as it relates to more of an emotional connection. So this could be with an injury in your body or with trauma in your mind, or just the emotions of living an everyday life, right? How can we channel breathing to these nuances? So let me give you some analogies that might help you understand my perspective. So if you look at somebody that say that wants to get into running, so they're interested. So right away, people are interested in running. So, you know, you want to give them the very basics of running. So here's some breathing, good posture, run like this, maybe do a mile, maybe walk, and then maybe walk and run, and then maybe run and walk. And you start to give them some very fundamental things and then leave them with that for anywhere between a month to 6 months. I mean, whenever it is. And at that point, something magical happens. If I like running, I naturally say, I want to get better at this, right? And how can I improve my running? And it's at that point that this will make sense to you. So the fundamentals of breathing I've already laid out. So you need to watch that video. I don't want to repeat it, but it's there. Once you see that video and you try some stuff, then you're going to be like, man, there's something to this breathing. And when I say something, with all respect, as breathing, I've met breath masters. And so we're talking about something that people use to do some incredible things with. And so it's a long road. Like people talk about mastery of martial arts or mastery of anything, mastery of guitar and whatever. Breathing is that much. And so people start at a very basic level and they don't realize how much can be done with breath. So it's kind of my thing to show you how deep it is. And so this video about images or working with images is very powerful. So if you were a runner and you would come to me and said, you know what, Emmanuel, I love running. I've been running for 3, 4, 5 months. And I really just want to get better. I don't feel I'm getting better. I like it, but I don't know how to get better. I'm like, okay, great. Let's start from there. It's at that point because the person will have played enough with the activity. So if you don't practice breathing every day a little bit, it's hard for you to understand how to improve. You need a base level of trying and effort to kind of get to that point. So what I would say to you is say, okay, step lighter. What's like, how much weight are you putting on your feet? How relaxed is your body? How's your posture? You know, and I would start to introduce those concepts of feeling or visualization. Try to visualize yourself not bouncing when you run, but running in a straight line. Try visualize being very light-footed, you know, much like you would run underwater. Like how would you run underwater, right? And those images, as the person starts to run, really help guide them as to what the next levels are. The same images will guide you with breathing, and which is what I want to share today. Okay, so I hope those analogies give you an idea of there's a technical component to everything, but then as you want to get better, it's a feeling that needs to guide you. So the first set of videos is going to be the thoughts and the visualization of breathing. The second is going to be breathing with tension and relaxation through the muscles. And the last one is going to be through breathing, through an emotional connection. So these are not necessarily thoughts. They're in our head, but they're connected to some sort of emotion. And that's a real interesting one too. So to begin, there's two main positions, lying down and standing up, okay? They're exact mirror image of each other. I just find when you're lying down, you've got more surface area with the ground, and it relaxes you a little bit more. But everything I show you lying down can be done standing up. Those are two main positions. But I'll probably just end up mentioning lying down because we've got a lot of content and I don't want to keep repeating it. It's the same thing standing up. So let's start with visualization, lying down, and we'll go from there. Now, when you lie down, be comfortable. It doesn't have to be completely quiet, but it would be nice if it's peaceful. But it's not a necessity, right? So you're lying down, you're going to be comfortable. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out, you're breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And what we're doing is we're looking to first visualize, this kind of circle, right? Like into the nose, out through the mouth. We're trying to visualize air coming in and then going out here. And then we're going to change that visualization to the lungs. And we're going to visualize air going in, inflating our lungs. And we're not trying. Try is not what I want. I want you to visualize that the chest starts to rise, which it does. It's doing it as you breathe in. You focus on the rise of the chest and the fall of the chest. And then later we're going to focus on the rise and fall of the stomach. And again, we're not trying. By visualizing these areas, they automatically pop up. The mere thought can bring something to life. Okay, so I don't have to try to raise my stomach. I don't have to take any extra breath. All I'm doing is breathing in normally, and that varies every day, depending, right, like our heart rate. So as you breathe in, you're focusing on the chest. As you breathe out, you're focusing on the chest dropping, the stomach, and the last one is the back. And the lungs, they sit and rest closer to the back than to the chest. So as we're lying on the ground, we should feel not the rise of our chest, but we're focusing on the pressure of the back going into the ground because we're filling up. So the lungs are pushing into the ground. And as we breathe out, we feel the pressure coming off. So what you'll notice is that I'm still breathing in the same as I did when I was focusing on the chest, but now I'm focusing on my back. And by doing that, I still feel the same amount of air, but I don't feel my chest rising. So it's such an interesting feeling. So let's get started because we've got a lot of stuff to cover. So we're going to lie down on your back, just like this. Get comfortable. And now everybody lies differently. Some people like this, some people like this. It doesn't matter. Just be comfortable, however it is. And then start to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So I'm visualizing this circle. Okay. And then, so slowly breathe, visualize the nose to the mouth. And now I'm going to start to visualize my lungs in my body. And as I breathe in, I'm focusing on the chest rising. And as I breathe out, I'm focusing on the chest dropping. In, the chest rises. Out, it lowers. In, it rises. Out, it lowers. Now I'm going to start to visualize my stomach area. So again, this breath is the same. I breathe in, but now I'm focusing on my stomach and the chest doesn't move as much. And I breathe out and my stomach drops. So my focus and my image is on the stomach. In, it comes up. Out, it goes down. In, it goes up. Out, it goes down. In, out. Now I'm going to focus on my back. So nothing changes. The breath is the same. But now I feel pressure of my back, very little movement in my chest and my stomach. And I breathe out and I feel my pressure relaxing on my back. So in, there's pressure on the back. Out, and there's pressure being removed. In. Out. In. Out, the pressure comes off. Let's try to do all three at the same time. So we're breathing in, rise of the chest, focusing on my stomach rising, my back pressure. And then I breathe out, back pressure removed, stomach's going down, chest is going down. Inhale, chest and stomach are going up, back is going down. Exhale, pressure's coming off my back, stomach and chest are going down. One more, chest, stomach go up, rise. Pressure on my back on the floor. Exhale, stomach, chest go down, breath, pressure on the back goes down, and the body shrinks. Hope you all felt that. That was really interesting for me to feel, but it's also, it makes a lot of sense. Like I have my lungs in my chest and my body, so it's like a balloon filling, and it's equally pushing out on all sides. It's pushing towards the chest, it's pushing towards the stomach, it's pushing towards the back. The lungs inflate like that all around, okay? Now, I hope you felt that. And the more you practice, and again, I don't want you to try, I just need you to feel this or visualize this. Get a good image in your head and allow that image to be understood in the body. Okay, now we're going to see if we can take that feeling of what's going on here and move it to our arms. Okay, so again, maybe it's not actually happening, but you're channeling the feeling. So it's like I put one lung in one arm, one lung in the other. So as I breathe in, it feels like my arms are coming up, and as I breathe out, it feels like they're going down. And maybe they're not, but it feels like it. Okay, so we want to bring that feeling of breathing from our body into the arms now. Let's try that. Again, get comfortable. Inhale, fill up the arms, like the lungs are in the arms. Exhale, they go down. Inhale, you fill up the arms. Exhale, they go down. Inhale, you fill up the arms. Exhale, they go down. Inhale, you fill up the arms like there's lungs. Exhale, they go down. Awesome. Again, there's no endless amount of time. You can practice that for as much as you like. I just want to get through a lot of the material that we have because there's so much here. Now we're going to try it in the legs. So I find it a little bit easier to feel it in my legs than my arms. I feel it both, but the legs, for some reason, I just feel it clearer. That's probably because they're much larger, so legs can be felt better. So again, it's like one lung is in each. And as you inhale, it feels like they're rising a tiny bit. And as you go down, as you exhale, it feels like they're going down. Let's try it. So one lung in each leg, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Try to imagine them filling up. Breathe out. You exhale and they go down. One more. Breathe in. You breathe out. Awesome. Okay. So now let's unite the body. So we try to visualize now that the body is just one big lung, and that air is coming in through the body as one full piece. So you all know that the skin is the biggest organ we have. So I like to visualize that air is coming from every surface of my skin. It's just coming in from the bottom of my feet, my head, my arms, my fingers, stomach, from all parts of my body, like one lung. And then I breathe out the same way, like air leaves from every part of my body. Okay, let's try that. So again, I breathe in, air is coming in through all parts of my body. I breathe out, air leaves from all parts of my body. In, out, in, out, in, and out. Hope you felt that too. That was my favorite one for me, where air comes in from all over. It's easiest one for me to feel, and I really feel like the body is united, and energy is also really good. It seems like you cultivate quite a bit of energy like that. Okay, so leave this idea now. So I've shown you kind of that feeling of the rise and fall of breathing in different parts of your body and moving your lungs to different parts. Now I want to play with the inhale and the exhale. And again, the visualization of it. So our nose is here and our mouth is here, but now I'm going to visualize that I'm going to move, let's say, my nose to my left hand. So as I breathe in, I visualize air coming in through here. And then I visualize air coming out through the left hand, or the right hand. And you should feel like in certain parts of your body, ones that you know better, like hands and feet, shoulders, like stuff like that, you feel a little tingling. Sometimes it feels a little cooler on the exhale or a little warmer on the inhale. So what I'm going to do is, as we're lying down, I'm going to call out different parts. I'm going to say, breathe in through your ears. And first it sounds kind of funny, then breathe out through your eyes. Breathe in through your neck. Breathe out through your shoulders. And I just, again, certain areas will be easier for you to visualize than others. But I want you to play now with where air can come in and where it can come out. And an image you could have is, try to imagine a big balloon, and I put a hole in one and air comes in through here, and then I put a hole in a second one and air comes out through there. So it's like your whole body has no nose or mouth. It's only where I tell it, that's where air can come in and where it can come out. And again, it's a visualization of your body and how you can control, or where you think the air can come in and where it can come out. Okay, let's try it together. Lie down, comfortable. And again, breathe in through the nose first, breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in through your left arm. Breathe out through your right arm. Breathe in through your left leg. Breathe out through your right leg. Breathe in through your stomach. Breathe out through your back. Breathe in through your feet. Breathe out through your knees. Breathe in through your elbows. Breathe out through your hair. Breathe in through your ears. Breathe out through the bottom of your feet. Breathe in through your hands. Breathe out through your legs. Breathe in through your legs. Breathe out through your neck. Breathe in through your back. Breathe out through your chest. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Awesome. I hope you saw that. I hope you saw where I was going with that. So you're moving the inhale, the exhale points of entry into the body. And again, very strong visualization there needed to keep that going. I'm sure you found some points easier than others. I just gave you a few, but when you're practicing at home with this, you know, a good understanding of basic anatomy, you know, just understand different parts of your body. I would stick to, like, you know, wrist, elbow, shoulders, like the joints are very common, right? You can also focus on the underarms, back of the knee, the groin area, low back area, like any part, your ears, your eyes, your forehead, your hair, lips, fingers, each individual finger. You can say, you know, in through this and out through that. It didn't matter. What this does is it really sharpens your mind's image of your body, which is really powerful, to know what your body looks like in your mind's eye, and to connect it with breathing, to say that I am breathing through these points. Okay. Yeah, a great way to build some great body image and strengthen your visualization skills, because it is a skill set that can be strengthened with breathing. Okay. And then now, which is the last one I want to touch on, is a combination of the two. I call it wave. It's like breathing like a wave. So we're going to visualize air coming in through one point and kind of filling our body in, let's say from the bottom to the top, and then leaving from the bottom down. So an idea would be you visualize air coming in through the bottom of your feet, and you keep visualizing it filling up, going to your knees, your hips, your stomach, your chest, your shoulders, your neck, your arms, and now you're full. And then you breathe out and you visualize air leaving from that point, the ending point, meaning your arms, your shoulders, chest, stomach, body, and legs. So the breath comes in like a wave and it goes out like a wave. Now, it's not don't tense up the body. It's just the image of it. So this is the key separation from today's class. The second class will be a lot more tension, so you'll feel the muscles a lot better. So let's slide down. We're going to imagine waves, bottom to top, top to bottom, maybe even left and right. Let's try it. Okay, so lie down, comfortable again. So start to breathe in and imagine air filling up your feet, then to your knees. Keep breathing in your hips. Keep breathing in your stomach, your chest, your shoulders, your arms. You're completely full. And now wave of exhale. Relax your arms, shoulders. Exhale your chest, your stomach, thighs, knees, feet. So now you're empty. Now again, fill up like a wave. Feet, keep breathing in. Knees, keep breathing in slowly. Hips, stomach, chest, shoulders, neck, head, arms. You're completely full. Slowly breathe out. Relax your head, neck, shoulders, arms, chest, stomach, hips, thighs, knees, feet. And you're really visualizing air coming up the body. So it's literally you're in your mind, you're saying these different body parts. Let's try it again. Breathe in, fill up your feet, ankles, calves, knees, and thighs, and hips, stomach, solar plexus, chest, shoulders, neck, head, arms, fingers. You're full. Breathe out from fingers, shoulders, neck, head, chest, stomach, hips, thighs, knees, ankles, feet, and you're empty. Now let's try from top to bottom. So now we're going to fill up from the top this wave, and it's going to go down. Okay, so start to breathe in and think about air coming into the top of your head, and air is coming in to your neck, to your chest and arms. Keep breathing in stomach, keep breathing in hips and knees and feet. Now you're full, and the wave of exhale comes from your feet, your knees, thighs and hips, stomach, chest, arms, shoulders, head, hair. Inhale, head, neck, shoulders, arms, chest, stomach, thighs, knees, feet. You're full. Exhale, feet, away, knees, hips, stomach, chest, shoulders, arms, head. Very good, guys. I hope you felt that. That was like a wave of breath coming up, a wave of exhale going down. So you can go both ways, right? It's a little bit different. I find from the feet up, I can feel the wave a little bit better from the top down. You can also do waves of breath from the left side to the right side and from the right side to the left side. It didn't matter. What matters is that you're able to create the visualization of air going as a feel of a wave. So these are very important, like waves of energy, waves of movement are very powerful for us to be able to visualize, okay? So again, I showed you everything pretty much lying down. You should be able to do the exact same thing from standing, and you should be able to do the exact same thing from even a seated position as well is another one. Now, lying down and in a seated position, to increase the visualization, close your eyes. It helps, okay? It helps because it just allows you to see it a little bit clearer in your mind, okay? Not necessary. From standing, I would probably leave your eyes open, otherwise you kind of get wobbly a little bit, but there's nothing stopping you from doing it from standing too. So breath as it relates to images and visualization, very powerful for all athletes to harness the power of visualizing. If you can create it, it's the research has been remarkable as to how much ability you can keep only through visualization. It's very powerful to do that, and the studies have shown, you know, people that, let's say, have broken an arm and had it in a cast for 6 to 8 weeks, and then just visualize the arm moving, even though it's not, but they visualized it moving. And then when the cast came off, had a lot better range than those that didn't, and got their range back much quicker. Athletes that were told to visualize playing the game while other athletes played the game, they measured the difference between those that visualized it for a month and those that did it for a month. And they found that they kept about 80% of their skills and their ability just by visualizing. So there are many times where we can't make it to training, or there's an injury that sidelined us, or we get sick. Having a strong visualization is so powerful. It's almost as good as the real thing. You're just short by 20%. So it's super powerful. And the the benefits are well documented. So by practicing breathing through visualization, so there's no tension, there's no movement, it's just what's in my head and in my imagination, okay, becomes a powerful tool to be used when you complement it with what I'm going to show next class, which is with tension. So it's where I physically breathe in and I tense up parts of my body, and then I teach them to relax. So I'm actually training my body with breath to become strong, and then with breath to relax, not through trying, but through my breath, connecting a strong connection with breathing and my muscles have to obey. Not like, and then I hold my breath, which is what usually happens. People get scared, their muscles, and then there's no breathing. We want to teach ourselves how to visualize with breathing and also how to work our muscles with breathing and create strong connections. Okay. Hope you liked it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, lying down, standing, seated, and watch this, or feel free to reach out and ask me questions anytime. The stuff I'm showing is just that little bit past the basic level. It just allows you to go to a little bit deeper into how to master breathing. Okay. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you soon for the next session. Bye-bye.